Hi, Big Wide World. Hope everyone's okay. I'm outside in nature again. One of the local Blunt City walks. Well, it's Little Country Park walk. Just some lovely scenery. Well, one of my normal regular haunts. I love it with the bird song here. I love it. It's just calm and nice and peaceful. Still, you can hear in background industrial. This is like Sheffield Botham. It's a industrial town and city, so there is still the noise there. But it's amazing how come a little bit away. Anywhere, the nature's all around us. It's all there. And I was aware because I've been just sat meditating. I like to take my boots off. I'm not going to show you my tinky feet when my boots and socks off. But sat just meditating, connecting to Mother Earth, sending her healing, receiving some healing from her, being thankful, being generous with that thanks. I think you can say it, but you need to do it as well. You need to try and do what you can for this planet, recycling, try and protect her, try and be green as possible, try and do all you can. And I'm aware of that, and I think we have to. I think the lockdown's shown us a lot because how reconnecting, it's allowed us to reconnect to Mother Earth, but equally it's given us that understanding of because everything's shut down, there weren't many cars about. It's amazing how the atmosphere's changed, the pollution quantity, the skies were so different, the night sky was so clear, and it's all because we weren't pumping poisons and pumping stuff in, and we were out of it basically. We were kept out of it, and it's amazing how nature recovers when we don't interfere, or we just do our best to protect it and help it. But well, sorry, bit of a rant there, I suppose. But what I was contemplating was, I thought, well, I've got my feet on the ground, and I was just connecting to Mother Earth with my shoes and socks off. I was remembering how the first time I was meditation, I tell this story. I was at school actually when I got into meditation. I was at school. We would do a work experience. I know anyone else was in another country. I don't know if you do this. In UK, we do a work experience where you get to take a couple of weeks and you get to work in a career or a job, and you get to go there and see what it's about. And I wanted to be a librarian. So I got to be in a couple of libraries, and one of them was a community library, Salvey Green it was in Sheffield. And I was there, and as I was putting books away, as you do as a librarian, you put the books back on the shelf. I was looking, I was popping a book on, and a book on the higher shelf, the next one up, just sort of fell. And it was as if it was pushed, it was as if it fell out, and I'm thinking, is there somebody there? I caught young reflexes caught the book, and I'm thinking, well, I thought, if someone else on the side, no, it just as if it fell off. And as I looked at it, it was on Buddhist meditation, and it was the book I read because I thought, oh, interesting. I suppose that at that age, like at 13, 14, it's like that age, well, yeah, about 14, I'm thinking I was more into kung fu, doing aikido, jiu-jitsu, karate. That was more my thing on and off, and thinking I was Bruce Lee like everybody else, lovely gay Bruce Lee. And I thought, well, I'll read it, see what it's about. And I read it, and I was so taken with it, and it started me on my journey of meditation. But part of it, there was talking of how monks, how their daily routine went when they stopped eating at lunch. Everything was offered to them. It was a donation. That's what. But there was a prayer, and I've never found it again. And someone out there might know it. A prayer, what they did, basically first thing in the morning before they even got out of bed. And the prayer was for forgiveness, and the prayer was asking for forgiveness, but also the understanding and noting that if they accidentally step on something, if they actually step on an animal unintentionally and harm it or kill it, that it was sending out their love to it, but also that moment of, I'm sorry for doing that, for taking that life or affecting that life. And it took me in that moment with my feet on the ground there's so many poems and so many reflections out there of walking on the earth plane, of from Native Americans with walking gently on the ground, respecting Mother Earth as a mother, and every tradition out there there is a respect for Mother Earth, a respect for this planet, whether you see it as created by God, created by Allah, Krishna, Buddha, however you see it as created, whether you see it as created by the universe, it's just expansion, if you don't believe in a design, the respect for this planet and respect for Mother Earth, the animals we live with. And it was just that of being noteful of what you do in your daily life, the steps you take. But not only the planet walking on gently on Mother Earth, but also the steps we take in our lives. When we walk, when we meet people, when we interact, being gentle, being kind. And it's become, I suppose, a buzzword, and everyone's being kind and being caring, and everyone's swimming with mental health issues and such, which as you know, I work in counselling psychotherapy, and I have issues to do with mental health myself in regards to my own anxiety, depression. I do appreciate how it affects people. I appreciate how it affects me, and we all have our aspects in life, what we are dealing with. We never know, like they say, walk in someone else's shoes, moccasins, whatever, to understand their life. And I think it's all to do with stepping forward and how we step forward, and the care and compassion we have for self, understanding the steps we've took. Because I've been on some journeys in my life, and I'm thinking, oh, if I knew then what I knew now, I'd change it. Or I wish I'd not took that step. I wish I'd not said those words. I wish I'd not interacted. I was a bit angry then, or a bit bitter, or I wasn't understanding. And it's being noteful of the steps we take. And it is a good grounding, a good meditation, a good focus too. You don't have to meditate on a specific thing. You don't have to sit there. And yeah, I love breath work, and everyone knows I love the breath work. A lot of my meditations are feeling that breath and being with that breath. But just sitting and having your feet on the ground, especially outside in the garden or outside on a walk or something, having your feet on the ground and being noteful of your own steps, the steps you want to take, what steps you want to build, the journey you're on. There's so much reflection in that, and it's just with putting your feet on the ground and feel that ground without that connection. And knowing we are connected through that connection to every living thing. Every breath, we are breathing in and breathing out, and everything else is breathing in and breathing out in one way or another. We are breathing together. We are stepping forward together. We are a part of something greater. And all that is within you. You are connected to everything. You are connected to all. And how that could change your perspective, or just be something to reflect on, whether it be for a minute or whether it be an hour. I hope that's alright. My little words. I hope you'll enjoy them. I hope you can take some on board. I always say to people, this is my life. This is Craigie's babe's spiritual journey. This is my journey. This is my path. This is what I'm doing and thinking. I expect nobody to take it as gospel or as it's got to be done because Craig says so. No, you're on your journey. Sit back, relax, stand up and take note. Reach out there and find out what's right for you. If anything I've said is of worth for you in your journey, a lot of worth for me. If it's of worth for you, take it. I give it freely. A lot of love to everyone out there. A lot of care, a lot of understanding, and best foot forward. Gently stepping into his path. Gently on this world, but stepping forward. Lots of love, everybody. See you all soon. Bye.